juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off with the football. After missing out for more than a decade on the celebratory Stogies, it's becoming a tradition when Tennessee beats Alabama in Neyland. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
The short hands, it's Staley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and...
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Let's talk about Alabama. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the foot.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And they fail to hook up on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man, it's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You see it so much in college football when they motion the running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Shotgun snap on third down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They go to the ground. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official is going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Slithers into space. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Vols want to move quickly. To the air. It's Aguilar. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Hunt is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this can get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Simpson. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Oh, he makes the catch. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. The Vols will have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. On the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Horton. There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play line just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Miller with the ball. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's caught. It's Horton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Trying play action. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he walks us able to score. Touchdown, Alabama! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From the gun, the running back has it. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To throw, it's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a
Lofts one high and deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. That's field in. It's Davis. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They want that clock to run. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Another incompletion on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Moves away as he feels pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the play fake. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably did, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's panning him out right now. That's a really nice run.
So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and